When I met my patient, Jacob, he walked into my office and he, in a very shameful way, described his sex addiction and how many things in his life his sex addiction had destroyed, including destroying his own life as he became suicidal in the depths of despair. I realized in that moment that he and I weren't that far apart, that I had developed this addiction to romance novels, which in comparison is trivial. I started reading romance novels in my early 40s, which is late, but I hadn't really discovered the genre earlier. And then I got a Kindle, which allowed me to get romance novels instantly after finishing one. And I really entered this kind of fantasy world where I just didn't have to think about my life or my problems. It was numbing. It felt good. And I spent more and more time in that fantasy world to the exclusion of paying attention to my husband or my children, people that I value and that I love. At one point, I was taking romance novels to work and reading in the 10 minutes between patients. So there was this aha moment when I realized this person who's my patient and his problems with a very serious sex addiction and my problems with pornography are really emblematic of living in the modern world and the ways in which we've all become more vulnerable to the problem of compulsive overconsumption because we're living in this world that's constantly inviting us, in fact, demanding that we participate in this consumer culture, that we basically narcotize ourselves with everything that's out there, from the food we eat to the games we play to the way that we connect with people to traditional substances like drugs and alcohol.